and then we'll speak to you later.
Thank you.
So that was the winning coach we've been speaking to. All joy for Army ladies. It's a one touch for them. The first time they got to the Women's FA Cup, and they have made it in the Grand Star. No doubt, and it looks beautiful for them now as they are going to do. So the next on the bill is the final of the Women's FA Cup, and it's just something that we just can't talk about it. Ampem Darkoa, the defending champions, will again, third time in a row, meet Hasaacas ladies. And we are being joined by ESCO, Madam Gifty Owari Mansa here with me. It's just an entertaining atmosphere. And this woman, just to get her, is really war. But once the FA president made the way to the seat, I know she will follow. And then, Madam, interesting atmosphere. Women's Festival. Today, double.
Yeah.
How?
First time.
Yes. Not first time. Oh, it was always in there, but it's just that sometimes you just try to find your way. But today you are in my seat. First time, how did you see the first match, the FA Cup finals?
Right, I think it's been exciting. It was what we were anticipating, and then we got it. Because we went to visit the IGP, we went to visit the military command, and then they all promised us a very good game. Because football is for fun, it's for excitement. We're not supposed to have any animosity, and then today we had a very beautiful game. And then, like typical FA finals, a 1-0 came.
1-0 came. This time around, we were thinking that police, who has been the experience in this
And
very...
Keep going to the finals.
Yes, we thought this time around they had. But when it comes to the league, Army has always been the boogie side of police ladies.
Yeah.
Were you expecting this score line today?
I think per how the match started, no. Because if you check how the match started, it was obvious that the police had a little of an upper hand over the Army team. But then in the second half, obviously it's football, anything could happen. And then Army was able to take their chances better than the police, and then they won the day. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you. I know we'll be going to the second match, so we wouldn't touch on anything. Any prediction or what's your expectation on the league final itself?
The first one, I predicted a 1-0. I didn't know who was going to win, but I think that for the next one, it's going to be a 2-1.
It's going to be a 2-1,
yes.
but
I do not know, because both of them are my children. I'll have to lead them into Wafu.
Thank you very much. That's a good sense. So, Gifty Owari is predicting 2-1, but whoever is taking the 2 or scoring that 2 goals, she hasn't mentioned any name yet. So she will be taking the lead, and obviously we'll be making way for an exciting final, the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League, the final, on a third on a row. Third on a row, we'll be having Ampem Darkoa facing Hasaacas ladies. And on 2 occasions, on the 4th occasion, it has been Hasaacas winning 1, and then Ampem Darkoa winning 2 on that note. So this time around, we'll be seeing. But when you talk about the most successful team in this league is Hasaacas, who have won it on 4 occasions, and then we have Ampem Darkoa winning 3. Should Ampem Darkoa win today, it will be all 4 square, or should Hasaacas increase the tally, we will be happy. We have the sponsors, the title sponsors, Malta Guinness. We have Dinah on the line, and then she will have to elaborate. You have been a good sponsor on this Women's Festival. Malta Guinness has done so well for the women's football. Your first impression about women's football and how you came on board?
Okay, so I mean, for us, we saw an opportunity to develop the sports in the female area, right? We know that football is like a strong passion of Ghanaians, but we saw that when it came to the female side, there was so much opportunity to do more for the women. And so the reason why we came on board is because for Malta Guinness, we believe in creating a world of good, right? And for us, creating a world of good, meaning that energizing people to be able to achieve their dreams. And so we see the women doing so well. I'm sure many of them have the dream of pursuing, a career in football to the highest points, right? So we thought, why don't we come to throw more light onto this talent, and I think 2 years down the line, we are very happy with what we are seeing. Today I was telling my boss, I sent my boss a message that, female football in Ghana has so much potential. And I'm very happy we are part of the story.
Since you came on board, have you achieved what you wanted as a sponsor?
Yes, I would say yes. we have as a brand, okay, and also looking at the transformation that the sponsorship has brought to the league in general. Now we have the league being telecast live on Max TV, right? We get an opportunity to support that happen. There's more spotlight on the women, so that's one of the things that we're looking forward to, and we see that happening. In terms of even in terms of interaction, you know, spectators, we see that the numbers have grown. And for us, that's all that we wanted to see. And on the brand as well, people are loving the brand because we are sponsoring something that they love.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And then it's all women's galore. We've been having so many of them, and it is fun here. We are getting more people on stage just to come and speak about it. We had the FA president himself. We have the ESCO member, Gives Yourself Worry. And now we have the brand, the title sponsors on board. We have a player, a coach, and a legend here with me, Mgwpl. It has been a good season for the FA Cup and the league as well. It has been another joyous moment, and then it's just that, pardon us because there's a bit of loud noise, so forgive us if we have any hiccup. Just as a player, as a coach, that you have gone through all, you have seen it all. How is women's football now as you see it?
Thank you very much for having me. Like you said, yes, my name is Mgwpl, a former player, a former FIFA referee, and now a coach. Trust me, because I have played before, I can comparatively say that women's football has really grown, and we have gotten to a certain level that everybody is willing to come and watch women's football, unlike my time. So, in a nutshell, all that I'll say is women's football is really growing. We've not yet gotten there though, but trust me, we are on course. We are on course.
Okay. So just one question on the FA Cup. You were here for the FA Cup. How did you see the whole entire 90 minutes between police ladies and army ladies?
I will start from the organization. It looks everything was well organized. Even looking at how they were marched onto the field, the warm-up, the start, even the referees, all the stakeholders, everything was on point. In fact, I'm really impressed, and the better side won. Even though latter part of the game, police they were trying to make incursions, but it didn't work, and they really defended well. The army team really defended well, and the better side won.
So as you are coach, there's now 2 matches. They have met on, this will be the 3rd occasion, Ampem Darkoa and Hasaacas. What should we expect in this very final match?
I don't really like predicting, but all that I will say that is everybody should expect good football, sweet football, possession, all sorts of tactical game that we all know will be exhibited tonight.
All right, thank you, Mom.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for having time with us. So it has been Mgwpl. We've been speaking to a player, a coach, a referee, and she has risen through all the ranks as you see her currently the coach of the women's Hasaacas team that she is coaching. So you can see it has been another journey and another people that we have seen now will be heading towards to the final match of the Women's FA Cup. The FA Cup is over, sorry. It ended 1-0 in favor of Army Ladies. Straight to the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. And then we will be seeing how it goes here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium here in Legon. It has been a very interesting FA Cup finals between Army Ladies and then Police Ladies. And for the first time, Army Ladies have made it to the final, and they won one touch, as I could say. No doubt about it. They have been the boogie side with Police Ladies anytime they meet. But this time around, we're thinking experience will count because FA Cup, Police Ladies have gone on 4 different occasions, and this time around we were thinking they were going to make it count. But unfortunately, Police Ladies could not give them that breathing space, and it was just 1-0. It's the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. It's the battle between the Northern Zone and then the Southern Zone. Hasaacas and Ampem Darkoa. Hasaacas won the Southern Zone with 39 points, and then Ampem Darkoa won with 34 points, given that space. And then it has always been, this is going to be the third occasion these two teams are meeting. And then we are here to enjoy. On 2 occasions, it has been Ampem Darkoa who have risen to the occasion to win it and making it double. We will be going over, and then later on we'll be coming to discuss. We are going for a quick commercial break, and then we'll be here to give you the very wrap-up of the Women's Premier League before the match commences.
Martin, Martin with my home back. Oh, Papa Tofu, now I'm so being here. Now, only as come here, one Miss Susan, I come to Musa. My way so far, so I never know. And one was saying, Mono, which me the Bushania, only 74 years. Ebeka, said the bear, some 2 said, I sent 2 million. We need to 2 and count with them. Sikefia, Michano Busumiano, a sofa so no. Before my pet, you know, mobile memoir, and it's so be a bomb about you. Maybe dinner, a year and for so.
Mr. Wakai said, Ora Boating, so I'm funny papa and share my way insurance no more. And come for to do when you Ayakai said, I bring you obey my way insurance no. What do boost your name up Pabako ebe sheso? Ebe timaya wa yiri, ukunu, umame, papa, unia, and now oba. Nipa bia odi nebe kaono, send nipa no want yashi. For phone, net dial is *165 hash. Oh, MTN so says, Sia. Send you my way, cause no way.
Keep on hot stepping.
Prophecy time.
Abraham and Sarah, Mubanya twins. Go and buy jackets. We are going to Canada.
Hallelujah.
The best our born Waba. Master, what the Canada? Mungo to do. Born a wow. Oh, you know, because of my mepa. Business in bread, school fees, chop money. Funeral bills, suppliers, in-laws, side chicks. Oh, yes, I book count. Oh, how many spiritual? For bills. Bills micro credit. You see why?
Bills micro credit.
From Mgwpl. Ati. Kwanako from. Next.
Everyone is running to Bills. Enjoy the peace of mind that comes with acquiring any of our loan facilities. For whoever you are and whatever you're doing, Bills has a product for you. No susu, no deposits. All you need is your Ghana card. Bills, financing your needs.
Now cry me the cat. Hello, Bills.
I said I need somebody. Come on. I said I need somebody. I'm in the hotel lobby. Come on. We're gonna start this party.
Once upon a time, in the heart of Accra, a man in his fancy car sought directions. But oh, the Ghanaian way.
Hello, bro. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can you please show me where the Presby Church is?
Oh, sure. Go straight. 10 left at the big mango tree with the broken branches with most of the mangoes falling. Right after that tree, there is a watches cellar. If you reach, ask there. Anybody will show you.
When the Black Stars take to the field, every Ghanaian becomes a coach. Why Fatika want to be dribble? The coach must go. The sacred cue for our beloved Gobe. As we wait patiently, rehearsing the perfect vibe.
Have you acted?
Mami Gobe,
These, my dear ones, are some few moments that makes our Ghana truly special.
And as we share these stories, let us also remember a plate of lele rice, connecting our hearts through the flavors of our culture. Lele rice, ye nimno free tete. This advert is FDA approved.
Tozafi ina kuke kuna danso man da kuman awoshi kaneshi madina shukura kakudamu
free Tozafi
Our must TV forecourt Darkoman Junction 7 July Onya brana yombo mundidi
Damu in Tozafi festival kowe ezomu enjoy so say
Nyewu ya ene wa jiwa keke
Keji oleake ole Tozafi homo jogba bani obajie owana
free Tozafi
Sunday 7th of July efiti anopa akopema numre Promise TV forecourt Darkoman Junction bejiwo jiane
free Tozafi
Keji otao ni ohoni yejemenwe kona mane ni ochawo
Achedie
Bebre
Anyom tofo
Bebre Domuchi abinchi
Onya brana yan ton senidi
In the grand manner, the University of Ghana Sports Stadium embraces the entirely familiar Ampem Darkoa Hasaacas ladies again. One of the rich recurrent rivalries of Ghana's women's football. The day of glory has indeed arrived. With the bright lights of the stadium shining down, we invite you to embrace this pivotal moment in the race to be champions of the Ghana Women's Premier League. Good evening and welcome to a live coverage of the 2023-2024 season of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. I am Esther Abankwao alongside Nafisa Fatal. The atmosphere is indeed quite a different one after witnessing a very pulsating encounter in the grand finale of the Women's FA Cup, which saw Army Ladies being crowned the champions. That was the first of the Women's Football Festival that we have in stock for you today. Right afterwards, here we are for another major grand finale that needs to produce a winner as well. And this again involves a team in green as well as a team in white. These two sides are so much familiar with each other. They are indeed a powerhouse so far as women's football in Ghana is concerned. Two sides that know each other so much well and have indeed, since the inception of the Ghana Women's Premier League in 2012, shared the titles among themselves equally. 4 titles in all for each of these two sides involved. One of them would progress and advance to get the 5th, but which of them would it be? Would it be the white or perhaps the green? The next 90 minutes plus other uncertainties involved in football might be able to help us to determine that. But until then, you would have to go through the pre-match rituals where the officials would have to let all the teams involved once again be reiterated on the fact and the rules and regulations involved and what they are expected of. Don't forget, these referees are to ensure sanity on the field. Grace Banwa, the goalkeeper that has indeed kept the most clean sheets, coming up against her other counterpart, Deborah Brown. Ampem Darkoa ladies versus Hasaacas ladies. Based on the thoughts that was made, it means that Hasaacas ladies in green would be playing from right to left in the opening period, whereas Ampem Darkoa ladies in white would be playing from left to right. Don't forget, I reiterate, since the inception of this Women's Premier League, we've had only 2 teams sharing the 8 titles among themselves, and these are the 2 teams, the powerhouse in Ghana's women's football. Yusuf Basigi in charge of Hasaacas ladies, a coach that took charge of the team way back in 2002, before the team was even established. That means he was indeed part of those that funded the team, and since then has been in charge, spearheading them all to it all. And if you are looking for their famous year, that means Hasaacas ladies had that famous year in 2021, where they won everything domestically, went to WAF, won it as well, and then progressed to the maiden edition of the CAF Women's Champions League and ended up as runners-up. As we await the referee to blow her whistle, Wache Joyce is in charge of today's encounter. Fidelsi Yakubu, in your shot, a lot is expected from her in this encounter. So here we go, where the whistle been blown. It means that we are after what is so much important, the most significant of it all, that ingredient in football, and that is the goal. Hasaacas ladies. Veronica Kuma. The ball goes as far as where Comfort Yeboah is, but Fidelsi Yakubu was aiming to come up with one of those splendid strikes of hers. Abiba Issa. Messi Atabra failed to get that for Hasaacas ladies. Tracy Chum will pounce for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Through in the Malta-Ghanaian Women's Premier League, its grand finale here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Ampem Darkoa ladies with a chance, but the defense of Hasaacas ladies, which has the likes of Ruby Osei, Vera Bema doing the job before Grace Banwa being called to action in this regards. Ampem Darkoa ladies losing out to Belinda Ofori. Through in. In the year 2012, Hasaacas ladies were the side to have been privileged to win the title after the Women's League was introduced. And that was when they continued through it all to 2013-2014 season and won it before they added the 3rd consecutive time to be 2014-2015 season. And after winning it for the 3rd consecutive time in 2015, it meant that Ampem Darkoa ladies had to regain and bounce back to begin winning it as well. And that is what they did in 2015-2016 season. They replicated it in 2016-2017 and went ahead to do it again in 2021-2022 season. Don't forget, in 2018, the Women's League was not played as a result of the dissolution of the Ghana Football Association. Hasaacas ladies. Ampem Darkoa ladies. Comfort Yeboah. Handball against Veronica Kuma. Of Hasaacas ladies. They are absolutely treading cautiously. Any mistake, any howler can prove very costly for any of the teams and the players involved. Ampem Darkoa ladies. Jennifer Owusua. She manages to win corner kick for her side. Corner kick to Ampem Darkoa ladies. Ophelia Sewa Amponsan, the top scorer in the season of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League, is slackened within 10 in the half. A low drive corner kick taken, which is well dealt with by Hasaacas ladies Abiba Isa. Grace Banwa to Ruby Osei. Hasaacas. Latifa Abisik. Another throw in. Nancy for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Nancy was aiming to find the feet of Sewa Amponsa Ophelia, and that attempt was feathered and followed suit by Jennifer Owusua. And in the last 5 minutes since the game commenced, obviously, it has been Ampem Darkoa ladies who are seeking forward to put the ball into the back of the net of Hasaacas ladies. If you're looking for a team or one of the teams that obviously can't soak in a lot of pressure, they always have that composure in defending, but then again, strike when it matters most. That is Hasaacas ladies. Abiba Isa for Hasaacas. Abiba to Belinda Ofori. Messia Tobra could not pick that for Hasaacas. Abiba Isa gets it back, but it's well intercepted by Abenano Mopoku. Ampem Darkoa ladies. Ampem Darkoa ladies. After turning, Mary Amponsa sought for refuge in Comfort Yeboah. Aishetu Fatal of Ampem Darkoa ladies. These two sides met last season at the Dr. Chase Sports Complex, and that was when it had to take the penalty kicks. It was through the shootouts that Ampem Darkoa ladies won it at the expense of Hasaacas. For the last two finals, the odds have always favored Ampem Darkoa ladies. Belinda Ofori. Belinda to Veronica Kuma. Comfort Owusu for Hasaacas. She sprouts away. but ended up running into traffic. Throw in. It's throw into Hasaacas ladies. Comfort Owusu. Abiba Isa gets it, but Veronica Kuma manages to find Fidal Siakubu. Mukarama Abdullah with the first shot on target, which was parried beautifully by Fatao of Ampem Darkoa ladies. Mukarama with the first good control, and that kept out Tracy Trum, paving the way for her to come up with a strike. She always strikes with purpose. Mukarama Abdullah. Fatimata gives it away to Abananomo Poku. But Fatima makes amends. Belendo Fori. Sewa Amponsa Ophelia, after seeing Grace Bauer off the line, went for the tackler. She was seeking forward to seize that moment, that rare moment of seeing Grace Bauer off the line. But the idea was spectacular. The technique was not the best. Goal kick, 10 minutes played so far here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. The grand finale of the 2023-2024 season of the Malta Guineas Women's Premier League. Fatimata for Hasaacas. Throw in. And if you care to know these two coaches involved handling these two most glamorous clubs in women's football in Ghana, they are also coaches who are with the national team, Ghana's Black Princesses. Another throw in. Fatimata, one of the industrious players of Hasaacas ladies. The long throw is swung in. A shot on target, and that gives Hasaacas ladies the lead here. Who else would it be? Veronica Bakuma puts Hasaacas ladies in the lead here. Hasaacas, the Do girls, they've done what is needed. Aishetu Fatau failed to rise up to the occasion once again. She pounced on that loose ball, but struck it so much well that Fatau could only admire. Hasaacas ladies 1, Ampem Darkoa ladies 0. Victoria Banfo. Huge clearance by Vera Afo, which goes as far as where Victoria Banfo is once again. Ampem Darkoa ladies seeking forward to get that equalizer. Another strike, not on target. Throw in to Hasaacas ladies. The last 3 meetings have resulted in victories for the white side of these two teams. However, After barely 15 minutes, after barely first quarter of the grand finale for the 2023-2024 season, we have Hasaacas ladies taking the lead. Joe Nana Adakwa, the coach of Ampem Darkoa ladies, will need to re-strategize, possibly. Fidaus Yakubu with that dancing feet setting up Belendo Fori. But that clearance had to be crisp and cool. Dinah Amwakun was the one who took that ball off the feet of Fidaus Yakubu. Fidaus with the corner kick. Not the best, not her trait. And she has the chance to make amends. She sent it in. Another chance, and it's on target. 2 goals for Hasaacas ladies. Look at the name again. Mukarama Abdullahi gets the second goal for Hasaacas ladies. How about this delivery? A very sumptuous one from Fidaus Yakubu. Fatal failed to deal with it again. And Mukarama Abdullahi, who had her striking instincts so much intact, gave it that important touch of a header. 2 goals for Hasaacas. 2 goals for the pride of Second D. Mukarama Abdullahi with the second. Aishatu Awini Fatal disappointed. If the first goal they conceded was difficult for them to overturn, 2 goals would be a very Herculean task. Abiba Isa to Mukarama Abdullahi, but Dinah gets the ball off the feet of Mukarama. Mukarama is one of those players that always executes unforgivingly. Ampem Darkoa ladies trail after 15 minutes by 2 goals to 0. When others were wondering which of the sides would end up being victorious in this season's grand finale, one thing that was certain in the minds of others was the fact that it's always difficult for one of these teams to win it on 3 consecutive occasions. Abiba Isa, the perfect replacement of Janet Ejiri, takes that one. Another strike, not on target. It would have resulted in the third. The defense of Ampem Darkoa ladies have been a bit sluggish and lethargic, failing to be well coordinated and organized. And that is what the potent affront of Hasaacas ladies would never allow it slide. Hasaacas. Abenanuma Opoku to Dinah Mwakon. Comfort Yeboah. Comfort lifts it for her teammate as we approach the 20th minute of the game. Latifa Abisik back to Dinah Amwakun again. Comfort Yeboah couldn't keep it alive for Ampem Darkoa ladies as the ball crosses the line in favor of Hasaacas. Fatimata Fusaini. Fatimata to Fidal Siakobo. She receives it back. Fatimata. Comfort Yeboah. Last season, Ampem Darkoa ladies, they were in Africa. They played in the WAFU Zone B and also proceeded to play in the CAF Women's Champions League. Others were wondering that a year on, what exactly were we going to get between Hasaacas and Ampem Darkoa ladies again. We've gotten the first part of it all, and that is the 2 goals that have been scored by Hasaacas. Throw in to Hasaacas ladies. When the game began, they were so composed. When Ampem Darkoa ladies were really peppering their 18-yard box from all spears, they were so composed. Apparently, they were just plotting to get the early goals, which has yielded positive results. Comfort Yeboah. Fatimata clears, through in. 20 minutes on the clock. Hasaacas ladies, a club founded in the year 2003. And to think of it, that since the club was founded, their coach, Yusuf Bazigi, has been in charge of the team. Such an institution, not only in the annals of Hasaacas ladies as a club, but then again in the annals of women's football in Ghana. After being founded in 2003, they have won the Ghana Women's Premier League on 4 different occasions, with their first being in the 2012-2013 season. The climax of the club came in 2021 when they qualified and played in the maiden edition of the CAF Women's Champions League and emerged runners-up. And that was the year that they had their own form of the Galacticos. The likes of Evelyn Bedu, Janet Ajiri, and a host of others. Comfort Yeboah sent it in for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Belinda Ofori grabs it for Hasaacas. Great run by Hasaacas ladies, Comfort Owusu and Messi Atobra. Free kick to Hasaacas. And Messi Atobra has still taken to the ground, and it's yet to be back on her feet for Hasaacas. Free kick to Hasaacas ladies. Free kick to Hasaacas ladies. Fidaus Yakubu, but it's well headed away by Latifa Abesik of Ampem Darkoa. Abiba Isa, another strike on target but saved. Abiba Isa, how about that? For a dribble from that midfielder. So composed, unperturbed. She knew what she was about, and she came through with it in a very wonderful and incredible manner. Ampon St. Mary for Ampem Darkoa ladies towards the on-rushing Jennifer Owusua. Jennifer for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Jennifer with a good sparring away, sent it in by Grace Banwa. Grace Banwa with that roller coaster save. One of those formidable goalkeepers in the domestic league. Throw in. And just to let you know that Fatima Tafusaini has been a player of Hasaacas who earned call-up to Ghana's senior women's national team, the Black Queens, and the coach, Nora Hoptel. Free kick to Fidaus Yakubu. Hasaacas were winless in their last 5 games. However, in the last 3 games of the season, they returned to winning ways and won it all, especially on the final match day at the Dansoma Carried-Off Park. A chance for Hasaacas to extend their lead, but Belinda Ofori has been flagged offside already. She was off by margins. Comfort Yeboah failed to deal with that convincingly. Had it not been for that offside flag, the woes of Ampem Darkoa ladies could have possibly deepened. Comfort Yeboah. Abiba Isa to Mukarama Abdullah, who sent it back. Mukarama, and she has the likes of Nancy Amu to contend with. It's sent in, and there you have Abena Anuma Opoku with that committed block. Mukarama, the goal scorer, hoped to have turned an assister, only for Abena Anuma Opoku to intercept. Corner kick. Fidaus Yakubu would love to do the honors. It's floated in. Veronica Kuma, the first goal scorer, couldn't get a head to it. Sent it back to Fidaus Yakubu. Fidaus skips away from Jennifer Owusua. Sent it in. Veronica Kuma with a shot. Well intercepted again by Jennifer Owusua. Veronica Kuma gets to do it right. Abiba Isa. Back to Veronica Kuma. Hasaacas. Comfort Owusu of Hasaacas ladies. And just to think of the fact that Hasaacas ladies do not have their coach Yusuf Bazigi on the touchline this evening, but rather his assistant, Emmanuel Kwesi Mensah. And even in his absence, his girls have never forgotten about the tactics, because the assistant coach is supervising what they do. The tactics are already imbibed. Mary Amponsa. She was the second top scorer last season after Princess Owusu of Fabulous Ladies. But this season, as a result of injuries, she wasn't able to score as many goals as she did last season for her side. Sewa Amponsa Ophelia replaced her so efficiently and has gotten 15 goals for her side this season. Throw in. An advantage that the referee deemed should rather be awarded, and as such has been given. Abiba Isa effects for Hasaacas. Tracy Chum for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Tracy Chum. Tracy to Ampem Darkoa ladies. Referee says that is a fair challenge, and that game should continue. Mukarama Abdullahi in a tangle with Nancy Amu. Have our mark here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, the grand finale of the Women's Premier League for 2023-2024 season. Ampem Darkoa ladies in white, 0. Hasaacas ladies in green, 2. Nancy for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Abiba Isa is brought down by Tracy Chum. And the players of Ampem Darkoa ladies need to maintain their calmness. The referee has been lenient so far in the first 30 minutes of the game. Abiba Isa for Hasaacas ladies to Veronica Bakuma. Just when Veronica thought that Mukarama Abdullahi was where the pass was aimed towards, it goes out. Fidals Yakubu to Mukarama Abdullahi, free kick. Free kick to Hasaacas ladies. The two big moments that Hasaacas had, they have maximized it, and that has indeed given them the 2 goals. The first scored by Veronica Bakuma before the prolific and potent striker Mukarama Abdullahi added the second. And even as that, they have players warming up. Vivian Kujo is another very superb substitute that can be introduced as well by Hasaacas ladies. As a result of the temporal hold-up that we have at the moment, Joe Nana Adakwa has called his girls to the touchline. He knows that he needs to retreat. What they haven't done right so far in the first 35 minutes of the game. Abiba Issa sent it in. Comfort Yeboah. Abiba back to Mukarama Abdullahi. Mukarama turns but takes a tumble, allowing Ampem Darkoa ladies to gain possession and sit forward to search. Abisik couldn't pick that up. Abiba Issa gets possession back for Hasaacas. Fidaus Yakubu. Belinda Ofori before Comfort Yeboah gets that for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Tracy Chum, Tracy, Grace Banwa gathers. 35 minutes. You look at the clearance from Vera Afo. Hasaacas go again. Mukarama misses narrowly. Mukarama so uncharacteristically of her failed to extend the lead of Hasaacas. The first control was so much done, but the final one was not well directed. And that is a huge reprieve for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Veronica Bakuma, Fatimata Fusaini, Batewa Ponsa Ophelia, Comfort Yeboah for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Throw in to Hasaacas ladies. Jo Nana Darkoa has seen that things have taken a different turn in this grand finale. Comfort Yeboah by Veronica Bakuma, rightly rooted to Fidaus Yakubu. Belinda Fori. Belinda, after going to the ground, thought that the advantage could have come her way, but referee said, I saw what transpired. It's a fair challenge. Messi Atobra for Hasaacas. Fidaus Yakubu wins that free kick. Fidaus Yakubu, a mother of two on the field, taking football to a different level. Since Coach Nora Haftel took over, she has been one of those players with the rare privilege of being called to the Black Queens of Ghana based on how good she has been in terms of her performance. Free kick. Free kick against Ampem Darkoa ladies. Fidaus Yakubu was the player who was at the receiving end. Sewa Amponsa Ophelia. Fidaus is fortunate to be back on her feet. When they played against Jonina ladies at the Antieku AstroTurf, she had to be rushed to the hospital because of a head injury that she had. "37 minutes gone." Hasaacas have this opportunity presented to them in order to extend their lead and possibly take the game beyond reach of Ampem Darkoa ladies. Messi Atobra, Fatimata Husseini, and Abiba Ita. Referee Boachua Messi. Messi Atobra, low drive, just a whisker away. The wall possibly did its job. Goal kick quickly taken by the trailing side Ampem Darkoa ladies. Amponsa Sewa Ophelia, the top scorer this season in the Women's League. Belinda Ofori to Sewa Amponsa Ophelia. Grace Bawa rushes back to the goalpost and manages to grab this. You look at that swift recovery run when she realized that she can't get the ball because Abitik Latifa was ahead of her. She rushed back and caught it beautifully to deny Mary Amponsa the chance of getting the deficit of Ampem Darkoa ladies reduced. Dinah Amoako. Vera to Abiba Issa for Hasaacas. Victoria Banfo. Free kick going the way of Ampem Darkoa ladies will the last 5 minutes to end proceedings for the first period. Free kick. Which lens are you watching the scoreline from? That would help you to indeed summarize it and use the perfect adjective to describe it. Throw in to Ampem Darkoa ladies. When Ampem Darkoa ladies were sliced open defensively, Hasaacas punished them and had 2 goals. Free kick to Ampem Darkoa ladies. Dinah Amoako effect for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Veronica Bakuma heads it away, which was further away by Fidal Siakowu. Belinda Ofori has Comfort Yabua to do with. Mukarama Abdullahi. Chance of Penalty by the fans. Referee says, I am on the field. I saw what happened, then you did. Veronica Bankuma wins the free kick for Hasaacas. So Belinda Ofori here did well to find Mukarama Abdullahi. Free kick to Hasaacas. Abiba Isa with a long one with Belinda Ofori lurking around. The second half is where everything will boil down to. Mariam Ponsa, Fidaus Yakubu to Messi Atobra. Messi dashes forward. Fatau did well to save this time around. Free kick to Hasaacas ladies with just a minute to end the first period. Hasaacas, but Aishatu is there for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Fatimata Husseini to Belinda Ofori. Throw in. Comfort Yeboah has been the busiest. She has tried so much well to control the runs of Belinda Ofori, but it hasn't been successful. Fatimata Husseini is 2 minutes of additional time. Fatimata Husseini for Hasaacas. The free kick going the way of Ampem Darkoa ladies. Dinah Amwakon. Grace Banwa for Hasaacas. For the last 3 consecutive seasons in the Ghana Women's Premier League, Grace Banwa has always emerged as the goalkeeper of the season. Ampem Darkoa ladies would have to go back to the dressing room during the recess, regroup, and come back well re-strategized and aim to perhaps first and foremost reduce the deficit. And if things been equal, draw parity before thinking of a possible eventual comeback. Dinah for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Grace is there again. She barely concedes. Here, the referee holds affairs for the first period at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. And this lady in your shot had the second, Mukarama Abdullahi. The goalkeeper of Ampem Darkoa ladies conceded 2 goals. It ends for the first period. The grand finale of the Women's Premier League for 2023-2024 season. Ampem Darkoa ladies 0, Hasaacas ladies 2. This pivotal moment in the race to be champions of the Ghana Women's Premier League. Good evening and welcome to a live coverage of the 2023-2024 season of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League as well. And this again involves a team in green as well as a team involved. Once again, the retreater reassured a lot is expected from her in this encounter. So here we go, where the whistle been blown, it means that we Mukarama Abdullah with the first shot on target, which was parried beautifully by ladies. Mukarama with the first good control, and that cements Belinda Fori. Sewa Amponsa Ophelia, after seeing Grace Bakla, she was seeking forward to seize that moment, that rare moment of seeing Grace Banwa off the line. But the idea was the long throw swung in, a shot on target, and that gives Hasaacas ladies the lead here. Who else would it be? Veronica Bakuma puts Hasaacas ladies in the lead here. Hasaacas, the two girls, they've done what is needed. Aishatu Fatal failed to rise up to the occasion once again. She pounced on that loose ball, but struck it so much well that Fatal could only admire. Hasaacas ladies 1, Ampem Darkoa lady. Fidels with the corner kick. Not the best, not her trait. And she has the chance to make amends. She sends it in. Another chance, and it's on target. 2 goals for Hasaacas ladies. Look at the name again, Mukarama Abdullah. For Hasaacas ladies. How about this delivery? A very sumptuous one from Fidaus Yakubu. Fatal again. And Mukarama Abdullah, who had her striking instincts so much intact, gave it that important touch of a header. The on-Russian Jennifer Owusua. Jennifer for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Jennifer with a good sprawling away, sent it in by Grace Banwa. Grace Banwa with that roller coaster save. Hasaacas go again. Mukarama misses narrowly. Characteristically of her, failed to extend the lead of Hasaacas. The first Belinda Fori to Sewa Amponsa Ophelia. Grace Banwa rushes back to the goalpost and manages to grab this. You look at the recovery run when she realized that she can't get the ball because Abitik Latifa was ahead of her. She rushed back and caught it beautifully to deny Mary Ampon. Here, the referee holds affairs for the first.
halftime here at the University of Ghana Stadium, where halftime here at the University of Ghana Legon Sports Stadium, where the Du ladies are leading Ampem Darkoa, the current champion, by 2-0. It was a quick 3-minute goals intervals between the first goal scored by Veronica Bakuma and then Mukarama also doubling the lead, taking the tally to 2-0 at the very first half here at the University of Ghana. Interesting game first half.
Yeah, very interesting. You could realize that Hasaacas, both teams are well prepared. You realize that despite Coach Yusuf Bazigi is not around, he has brought in Coach Mustafa, who has been able to bring the children together, and then they are playing as if he's in charge of the team. We also realize that quite well technically both coaches have done their bit, but it's just left with the goalkeeping department of Ampem Darkoa, which have led to their quick downfall, the accusation.
So looking at this is the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League, the champions of the Northern Zone and the champions of the Southern Zone, Ampem Darkoa, the current champion, and then Hasaacas ladies. This is the third consecutive time these two teams are meeting, but at halftime is the Hasaacas ladies, who this time around wants to turn things around, making sure they have taken advantages they had in the very first half. Looking at the tactical play that Hasaacas is doing, what have they done so well for them to be having that lead?
Well, we can all see, for technically, like we all rightly said, Hasaacas is building from the back to the midfield to attack. You realize that they are number 10. What did they call her for Hasaacas? No, Mukarama. The number 10, the midfielder for Hasaacas. That's Fidaus. Fidaus is doing so well. She's doing all the dirty run. She's doing a lot of distributions throughout the flanks, and then the ball, she's getting the balls from Mukarama, and she's doing the finishing.
So this is how the first goal occurred, and that was a blast from Veronica Kuma. It was a throw-in, harmless one. Ampem Darkoa failed to defend, and that was a powerful drive.
Yeah, you could realize that she was just well prepared for the ball. You could realize that Veronica Ban and Kuma was just ready for the ball. You know how she just quickly ballooned the ball into the, and she realized that the goalkeeper was not right on her spot, and she had it right, which of course is relevant in that very good goal.
Ampem Darkoa having had the best, they lost their goalkeeper to Tanzania League in the very first time, and Brown hasn't been informed, so they have no choice than to put.
Yeah.
But does it also make an impact, because obviously she has done well in saving one or two situations that it has to be. But clearly, do you think she's on top of the job because of?
For me, from where I sit now, I can tell you the keeper. Technically, the players are doing so well, but the keeper is not getting her feet in the pole. She's not getting her balance well. She's not able to combat. I could hear her shouting, screaming at the players. But anytime the ball gets into their own half, you see her struggling and then scrambling. But at the end of the day, all what she needs to do is that she should just get her composure. Now that they've gone back to their locker room, all what they need is that the coach needs to speak to her, get her composure, let her calm down, and I'm sure she's going to deliver in the second half of the game.
Is it difficult for her to organize her back four? Because looking at it, it seems she's struggling a bit. The cover-up for her is not what exactly she's looking for. And when it comes like that, this is where they lost concentration, and Hasaacas has to capitalize on it.
Yeah, you realize that if all Fidaus, when Fidaus gets the ball in the midfield, she only cuts in or look for a searching run where she distributes the balls to Mukarama and then they get on the road. So anytime they get the ball, it's a serious attack. Look at the ball she just missed, which of course, as a goalkeeper, I think that she should just have gone in to just punch the ball out of the 16-yard box.
So just look at the flight of the ball,
yes,
and where it got to. This area, there was harmless, and automatically was it miscommunication between she and her defender, or goalkeeper's error by all standards?
For this, I would just like to give it, because the goalkeeper had an advantage. She used her arms and to punch the ball. And then when she went in for the ball, she didn't just get the calculation right. She should have just punched the ball out of the dangerous position. But she didn't just get the ball. She took her eyes off the ball, and that is what happened.
So the timing of Aisha Fatawu wasn't right on that note, and then it just took 3 minutes for Abdullahi to get her name on the score sheet. What should Ampem Darkoa do in the second half? Because clearly they are down.
If I'm the coach of Ampem Darkoa, I have to stop the balls moving from the midfield to the attackers of Hasaacas ladies, because all the balls have been played from the midfield. If they are able to cramp Fidaus, and then success, and then they are good to go. But when they allow them to play, then they are going to. I think they will even get more. The goals that they will even get more goals than what they've just conceded in the
Looking
in
at
the
it,
first
it
half.
has been a very tough order for Ampem Darkoa. At this time, clearly you can see they are not on point. The gaffer of Hasaacas ladies, Coach Yusuf Bazigi, is not on bench at the moment. Currently, it's Ima who is really trying to get the team on. Coach Ampem of Ampem Darkoa knows what it takes. He has been on this really for 3 consecutive times and has beaten them on 2 occasions at the latter part and then went into extra time to penalties. This time around, does it seem any time Hasaacas take the lead, because their first encounter they beat them 4-0, and the second and third has resulted in extra time and penalties. This time, is it that Hasaacas have learned and they are righting their wrongs?
Well, I could tell you, this game, I'll tell you, seen from the blast of the whistle from the first half, technically, tactically, the work has been done. You could see how Hasaacas is possessing the ball. They have worked all this thing out. And you could, when you give Mukurama a slim chance, she'll bury you. She's a clinical finisher. So, as you can see, less than 3 minutes, Hasaacas is good to go. Technically, Hasaacas is on top now. No doubt about it. It's all left for coach and the coaches of Ampem Darkoa to just prepare them, psych them up, and to tell them that, hey, you can still do it. Let's come back and let's utilize our chances back. So I think maybe when they get back to the field, now they're in the locker room. So when they get back, maybe they will do some quick changes and then to help them.
The Twin City Secondary Hasaacas team, or Secondary Takrady-based team, Hasaacas ladies, are in a comfortable lead in the very first half of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League, and this time around it seems they are righting their wrongs. But football is a game of chance. Anything can happen. It seems, or what do you think? Because Ampem Darkoa have not let their guards down. They are still pushing, probing, and asking questions. It could be a turnaround. Are we seeing a turnaround here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium?
Yeah, there could be a turnaround. Now the game has gone on recess. The coach has identified their mistakes and he's going to correct them. Now, let's not take Ampem Darkoa for granted. When you see the likes of Jennifer, who are just cutting from the flanks, and Ponsa on the right are just cutting, they are trying to make everything possible to make this thing done. But the only problem is that when the ball gets into their half or into their goalpost area, that is where they keep a fumble. So that is where I think the coach has to make sure that he's able to do that correction so that at least they can redeem their image in the second half.
The supplies from the midfield is not getting up from Ophelia Sewa Mponsa and the likes of Mary Amponsa. What should they be able to do? Positioning, is it a key?
As you can see, it's all about positioning and where they have to place the ball at the right places for them to run for the ball and just to have a clear cutting into the 18-yard box of the Hasaacas. But if they don't do that, if they don't get their red ball from the midfield, I think it's going to be hard. But I think Coach Darkoa is a very good coach who I think technically he's going to prepare them. And then second half, I'm sure we are going to see a very different game. We are going to see a very different second half.
So if the defending champions will want to come back, they will have to make sure they get all the 50-50 dead balls, make sure they have control over the midfields and then find spaces. That is when they can do a comeback. But at now, we'll be going for the very second half of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League, where Ampem Darkoa is taking on Hasaacas ladies. But currently, it's 2-0 in favor of Hasaacas ladies. So I'll be handing over to Esther Abankwa in commentary position to take us through the final round of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League finals.
Welcome back to the University of Ghana Sports Stadium for the second period of the grand finale of the Women's Premier League right here in Ghana. The first half again between Hasaacas ladies and Ampem Darkoa ladies. First half saw Hasaacas getting 2 very great goals to be good at the expense of Ampem Darkoa ladies, who in the second period will be playing from right to left and white, whereas Hasaacas in green will be playing from left to right. So we have the next 45 minutes for Ampem Darkoa ladies to negotiate for better results, or otherwise Hasaacas would be crowned champions of the 2023-2024 season of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. Having gone to recess, these 2 clubs, the players involved, have had lots of pep talks with their technical handlers. The coaches have once again reiterated where they need to stress better. But before we start the second period, Ampem Darkoa ladies have introduced Patience Poma to come in order to augment the efforts of her teammates. Hasaacas up against Ampem Darkoa ladies. Latifa Abisek, but Comfort Yeboah is there for Hasaacas. Messi Atabra gliding through in the half of Ampem Darkoa ladies. Fidels Yakubu, but Comfort Yeboah holds that run of Fidels. Ampem Darkoa ladies lose out to Comfort Owusu of Hasaacas. She goes and it's selfless. She wanted to set up a different teammate to have gotten the goal. And these are some of those selfless moments that come along with its own consequences. A strike on target could have extended the lead of her side. She went on that solo run, escaped away delightfully from over 3 players of Ampem Darkoa ladies. And just when it mattered the most, she couldn't come out with a strike. Hasaacas ladies won Ghana's Women's Premier League in 2012-2013 season 1. The Ghana Football Association introduced the women's division of football. In 2013-2014 season, they defended their title. Ampem Darkoa ladies, but Mary Amponsa took a tumble just when the ball had arrived in the penalty area. Poma Patience of Ampem Darkoa ladies, that was a foul throw on her part. The brilliance, effort, and of course, the great footwork of Hasaacas have earned them 2 great goals. Mariam Ponsa to Tracy Chum. Mukarama Abdullah is stripped there. Apena Anuma Opoku, the offender. Fatimata Fusaini found the feet of Mukarama Abdullah before she was brought down. And this was the solo run of Comfort Owusu. 1v1. Opted to set up Messia Tobra. And that allowed Ampem Darkoa ladies to clear their lives. "50 minutes on the clock. And Hasaacas are good with the scoreline. Amponsa Sewa Ophelia could not keep the ball alive. And Joe Nana Adakwa is not having any moment of rest at all, because for his side to trail by 2 goals with 40 minutes to end the game means that he needs to be as apt as he can in order to put that positive pressure on his girls to produce the results. Free kick to Hasaacas. Fidals Yakubu. Latifa to Jennifer Osua, who is fouled. Referee reckons on the medics to attend to her swiftly. She was struck off the ball by Fatima Tafuseni of Hasaacas ladies. Ampem Darkoa ladies will get this free kick. The distance might be there, but with a very good set piece taker, this can turn out quite well for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Goal kick. Goal kick. And Grace Bauer is taking her time. The result is smiling in her favor. When Mukarama Abdullahi sparked in the first period, she really embraced her moment and had the second for Hasaacas ladies. Mary Amponsa. The ball had crossed the line already, but Mary Amponsa kept sprinting forward, much to the helpless attempt of Ruby Osei to draw the attention of the assistant referee that the ball had crossed the line. In the last previous seasons of the Women's Premier League, different match venues have indeed held on in terms of these grand finales. Grace Bauer is not taking things lightly at all with Vera as well as Ruby Osei for allowing Tracy Chum the luxury of time to have been able to come up with a strike that, had it been on target, she wouldn't have found any positive antidote to it. Goal kick. Grace Bauer with a long one in. Comfort Yeboah. Belinda Fori to Tracy Chum. Comfort Yeboah sends it back in. Sewa Amponsa Ophelia. A tangle there between Jennifer Owusua and Veronica Kuma. Ampem Darkoa ladies, Grace Bauer. "55 minutes. Veronica Kuma Look at that build up from Ampem Darkoa ladies. They were hoping to find their prolific striker, Mary Amponsa. Fatimata Husseini for Hasaacas. But Victoria Banfo gets it for Ampem Darkoa ladies. They swung in again, but Grace Banwa at the heart of it for Hasaacas ladies. "39 points were the number of points that Hasaacas ladies managed to amass after match day 18. And if you look at the number of games in their last 5 that they played in the 2023-2024 season of the Motor Instruments Premier League, obviously the last 3 were won, with 2 resulting in defeats. Ampem Darkoa ladies. Owusua for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Mary Amponsa, a chance here for Ampem Darkoa ladies to get a goal, but Grace Banwa, the heroine, at the moment rescues her side. A miscue there from Rubio Say, allowing Mary Amponsa to set up Tracy Chum. Corner kick. Corner kick taken by Ampem Darkoa ladies. Hasaacas managing to trash it away to safety. As we approach the hour mark, Grace Banwa here for Hasaacas will take her time and allow the players of Ampem Darkoa ladies to keep wondering the moment that they will get the goals. Fidaus Yakubu to Belinda Ofori. Belinda, who has Banfo to do with. Another throw-in. The hour mark. 30 minutes left. Comfort Yeboah. Abiba Isa to Veronica Kuma. Belinda Ofori wins the free kick. Referee with that stern word to comfort the Yeboah of Ampem Darkoa ladies. The look at me, the next one will come out with a card. Ampem Darkoa ladies, Jennifer Wusua. But the defensive works of Fatimata Husseini and Ruby Osei have been applauded by the fans of Hasaacas ladies. Ampem Darkoa ladies trailing at the hour mark. Another stern word of caution, this time around to Sewan Ponsa Ophelia of Ampem Darkoa ladies. Ampem Darkoa ladies, the players demonstrating signs of frustration to trail by 2 goals in the grand finale with a slot awaiting you in Africa is something that can easily allow you to lose your temper. Fidels Yakubu with a lovely control. Fidels have volleys swung in, handball. Veronica Kuma, Sewan Ponsa Ophelia had to ward off that danger. Abiba Isa, the 2 girls doing it the best. Mukarama Abdullahi clashes. Belinda Fori, Belinda back to Fidels Yakubu. And referee halts play in order to allow Mukarama Abdullahi to be attended to. Fidels Yakubu, a player with ridiculous ability, very incredible, always coming up with that sensational performance. Whenever she's in games, her teammates are so much confident knowing that they have a competent playmaker in their midst. Joe Nana Adakwa.
Moment.
He needs to think through. He needs to come up with different ideas. He needs to possibly look for other players that can make changes for him.
Which is possible, but mentally, is Ampem Darkoa up for the task? Even though they are doing their possible best, they are not getting the clear-cut chances. The kind of energy, the kind of that composure that they need to make sure they get to reduce that deficit is something that they will have to. And when it happens like that, you are always in a haste. You are always in a rush to do something that you think you have to be calm in doing it. This is where the pep talk has to come in. But the goalkeeper, Aishetu, is down, and you could see she's really, really in pain as to how she'll be able to continue all the time or time. Brown, still not in the very best, and has to. The last 2 encounters with these 2 teams resulted in 1-1, and the 90 minutes has to go to extra time, and 2 occasions, Ampem Darkoa beat Hasaacas ladies in penalty by 5 goals to 3.
Aishetu of Ampem Darkoa ladies. She's in some degree of pain and as such is being treated. But until then, we can possibly take a look at the goals that were scored by Hasaacas ladies. These are the first goals in this grand finale. The bench of Hasaacas ladies as they all await for that final whistle with 65 minutes on the clock. Messi Atobra. Messi Atobra is the other striker of Hasaacas ladies who was also brought on board in order to help Mukarama Abdullahi for them to get the goals for Hasaacas ladies. She's equally a playmaker. But the one that stands tall is this girl in number 10 jersey of Hasaacas ladies. She does it so competently and in a very confident manner. Fidels Yakubu. Hopefully, Aishetu would be able to continue for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Mary Amponsa, the second top scorer in last season's Women's Premier League. She was not able to replicate what she did because of the injury that she had. As we approach the 70th minute, Hasaacas will have to but wait. The grand finale of the Women's Premier League live on Max TV. If you just tuned in, this is a live coverage, kind courtesy Max TV. And Max TV have been in charge of telecasting Women's Premier League, bringing football to the doorsteps of football-loving fans. And this is as a result of one of the greatest initiatives of this current football administration in order to help promote women's football and allow its acceptability to reach quite a greater height. Mary Amponsa. Mary Amponsa loses the ball and the possession to Hasaacas ladies. Mary of Ampem Darkoa ladies. Last season it had to take the penalty shootout for these two teams to be separated. However, the narrative has changed this season. 2 first half goals have distinguished these two sides. Messi Boachua, the center referee, says that only goalkeepers have the privilege of being treated on the field. If you are not fit, leave the field and let the game flow. 70 minutes gone. Coach Mensah of Hasaacas Ladies has taken charge of affairs today for his side in the absence of his head coach Yusuf Basigi. Comfort Yeboah sends it in. Mariam Ponsa fails to find the back of the net even when Grace Banwa was off her lines. And these are some of the rare chances that Ampem Darkoa Ladies would get, looking at how very resilient, resolute, and formidable the defense of Hasaacas Ladies is. Goal kick.
This is a glaring chance and opportunity for them to be reducing their deficit. In the 70th hour mark, they will have to fight for. But this is the chances that they are really not converting. And when it happens like that, you just have to count yourself to be blamed. These are moments that you have to be taking when it comes to final. It's just not a group stage matches or just a league that you are building a point that you can afford just a draw or just lose a game. But this time around, it's really not working for them. Out of the 18 matches they've played in their zone, they won 11. They drew as many as 6. They lost 6 and they drew only 1. And that was the opposite end for Hasaacas. Hasaacas played 18, winning 11. They drew 6 and only lost 1 in their zone, having accumulated 39 points in the southern zone, and Ampem Darkoa having 34 points in there. The top scorer, which is Ophelia Sewan Ponsa, is in there. We were thinking she would have been banking the goals for Ampem Darkoa, but this is the case that she is missing chances upon chances, and it seems time is not on their side at this moment. Sometime bad day in the office, you just can't have all the opportunities, create all the chances, and yet you will still not hit the back of the net.
And envies are bad days in office. You wouldn't want it to come on a day like this, where a trophy is awaiting one of the sides at the end of 90 minutes. It's a finale that comes along with lots of goodies. Not only the trophy, not only the cash prize, you have a slot to be in Africa to play in Mgwpl. And if your performance exceeds expectation, you have CAF Women's Champions League to participate. Array of substitutes for Ampem Darkoa Ladies. Nehemiah Nabikan, formerly of Army Ladies, who were crowned champions of the Women's FA Cup, is coming in together with Esther Owusu. So 2 different players. Esther has taken over the position of Victoria with 17 minutes on the clock. Hasaacas throwing quickly taken by Comfort Yeboah for Hasaacas of Ampem Darkoa Ladies. Is swung into the half of Hasaacas by Grace Banwa. As often as always, with that crest, crisp and cool save. Free kick to Ampem Darkoa Ladies. Owusua Jennifer. A goal for Ampem Darkoa Ladies at this moment can be a glimmer of hope for them. Ampem Darkoa Ladies, a feeble one. Esther Owusu with her first touch being a shot on target. She would have to try better if she gets that opportunity. Throw in 75. We are left with the final quarter of the game. Patience Poma. Veronica Kuma for Hasaacas. Pitch goes right where Fidel Yakubu is. Abiba Isa. The throw-in goes the way of Ampem Darkoa ladies. Ampem Darkoa ladies. But Comfort Owusu trashes it away to safety for Ampem Darkoa for Hasaacas ladies. Goal kick.
Each side are not having it easy on the referee. What they see is different from what the official, the referee, is seeing. For the past 10 minutes, Ampem Darkoa have been operating in the half of Hasaacas ladies. And all they just need to do is to soak the pressure and manage the game. And exactly what they are doing. Giving them access to have control over the ball. But their final third is also letting them down. They have done so well and keeping it in. That's a whip of a cross in. And to no one in particular. And it's been cleared by the Hasaacas defenders. They keep on pushing, probing, asking to see if there will be a chance or seconds for them to reduce their deficit. But the two ladies are not taking chances at all. Miscommunication
here for Ampem Darkoa ladies, and they get one goal in. Just in the nick of time, they get a glimmer of hope to hold on for the next final moments of the game, frantic moments. For lack of communication defensively, Hasaacas ladies are penalized. They concede. Rubio say failed to mark Comfort Yeboah, who swung this wonderful delivery in. The substitutes before Sewa Amponsan Ophelia, the top scorer in this season's Women's Premier League, had that goal for Ampem Darkoa ladies.
So that was a beautiful cross from that far right-hand side of the pitch into it, and then goalkeeper Banwa coming out. As soon as a goalkeeper you make a move, you have to know that you are in control of your 18-yard box. She failed to do that, and when the ball dropped, no one in particular but the top goal scorer, Ophelia Sewa Amponsan, pulling one back for Ampem Darkoa. Game on, 78 minutes, anything is possible. Hasaacas will have to double, and then this is where they are eager to make sure they manage the game over. Ampem Darkoa will have the energy to make sure they are on the right. They will have to be quickly taking and see what the final 12 minutes has got for them. And they will do anything when it comes to like that. They have the energy to push forward.
The substitutes are making the difference for Ampem Darkoa ladies. The introduction of Nehemiah Nabikan has been very positive so far for Ampem Darkoa ladies. She's actually a potent finisher. formerly with Army Ladies when they joined the top tier of the Women's Premier League in 2021. And she has gotten back to where she started it from, and that is Ampem Darkoa Ladies. A positive change, making the difference for them. At least they have the next 10 minutes to give Hasaacas that fierce and nervous moment of the game.
As usual, we used to see these two teams in the finals of the FA Cup. But one team was able to clear them out. That was Police Ladies, arrested both of them in round of 16 and then the quarterfinals, making way to the finals. But they failed to grab the opportunity.
Ampem Darkoa Ladies, Tracy Chum sent it in, but Fatima Tafaseni, that's better with the clearance for Hasaacas. Fidelsi Yakubu back to Belinda Fori. Comfort Yeboah. Ampem Darkoa Ladies with their final 10 minutes been the most busiest for them in this game. Throw in. Substitution being made, and that would see Vivian Kujo, a wonderful substitute, coming in to replace Belinda Ofori. And Vivian Kujo is another very tricky and difficult player to handle.
It seems it's a like-for-like player to replace Belinda.
Ampem Darkoa Ladies. But Hasaacas do well to clear their lines. Neymaya Navikan heads the ball with that depth of touches. Vivian Kujo, the substitutes, gets the ball away, but Veronica Kuma does well to reclaim possession for Hasaacas. 8 minutes more. Eight minutes for Hasaacas to hold on. 8 minutes for Ampem Darkoa Ladies to get the equalizer and draw parity.
Seems the first half was for Hasaacas Ladies, and Ampem Darkoa, the defending champions, are trying possible to turn things around. They just have 8 minutes on the clock plus extra time to make it count. Keep probing, keep asking questions, keep pushing forward. Substitution well made, and it has paid in pulling one back. For how long will the second goal will be coming, or possibly a third goal for Hasaacas Ladies within this very short period?
Mariam Ponsa wrestling it out with Fidelsi Yakubu. Makarama Abdullahi. Fidelsi Yakubu. Fidelsi Yakubu. Close your eyes. She never went away. Even at that effort.
With this strike, Fatmata Aisha should have known better. It was going out. She had no chance to even touch the ball. It reminds me of a certain match that happened. The ball was just going out. Just leave it. You just make sure you just have in a corner for an opposition that you yourself, you don't have the confidence in the post. Sometimes players, you just can't talk about them.
Oh my goodness.
This shot was just going wide.
Hasaacas Ladies hoping to get the third. Makarama. Ampem Darkoa Ladies struggling to clear their lines. They were actually huffing and puffing.
She nearly caused her team, and she fumbled. But that one, no one in particular. Luckily for them, they had the defenders to clear this ball. This one would have been an awful.
And that would have been one of those memorable efforts and, of course, moments that will go down like memories. Dinah Mwakon in that tangle earlier with Vivian Kujo, the substitute. Thatchers are good, but when they are not done right, they become nightmares. Free kick. And once again, Fidaus Yakubu. Fidaus with a good one in. Ampem Darkoa ladies. Come for the Abua with the final clearance.
Referee spotting a foul in the, I guess, Mukarama handed the ball in the 18-yard box.
Mukarama Abdullahi and Fidaus Yakubu, they have been the advanced children pair, of course, for Hasaacas ladies out front. They've been so much clinical. Vivian for Hasaacas. Three minutes more. In the beautiful heart of the city, here at the University of Ghana, where the grand finale of the Women's Premier League is taking place, a clash between these two titans in women's football in Ghana. Hasaacas ladies up against Ampem Darkoa ladies. 2-1 with 3 minutes to end the game.
And this is a game Hasaacas ladies need to manage. Should they win this, it will take their tally to 5 titles they have taken so far since the Ghana Women's Premier League came in sectioning. And Hasaacas, if Ampem Darkoa should win this one, to do a comeback to win, they will be a par with Hasaacas 4 titles each.
Ampem Darkoa ladies, Grace Banwa grabs. Grace Banwa. A household name both in Ghana and in Africa. She had that very incredible tournament at the maiden edition of the CAF Women's Champions League.
And she's still one of the final 11 still standing. All of them are applying their trade elsewhere in other countries, but she still here, safe pair of hands for Hasaacas.
Ampem Darkoa ladies, Hasaacas. Latifa Bisik fails to come up with a strike. Free kick to Hasaacas with a minute on the clock. A player of Hasaacas is down. "90 minutes awaiting the additional time." Success on the touchline. His success was equally part of that incredible 11 of Hasaacas ladies in Africa.
And this is where the gaffer you were thinking would do the magic wasn't on the touchline. Emmanuel said it all at the presser, saying fatigue has settled in for these two teams' national call-ups. The coaches themselves at the point as 7 minutes additional time for them to play. It will have to take Hasaacas 7 minutes to defend this 2-1 lead, and Hasaacas will be fighting for merely either a comeback or to push this to an extra time.
Ampem Darkoa ladies, Tracy Chum to comfort Iyaboa, comfort creeping forward, but Fatima Tafuseni wards away that danger for Hasaacas ladies. Comfort to Owusua Jennifer. Comfort receives the ball back. Sends it again to Owusua. Ampem Darkoa ladies get a free kick at a very promising position. This is a great position that possibly might be the turning point for Ampem Darkoa ladies if it is well taken. Patience Pomar was brought down by Vivian Kujo. Hasaacas will need to defend this set piece with every fiber in them. They have to do it in a sunset manner. If only they would want to be crowned champions of the Women's Premier League for this season. Free kick. Tracy Chum.
A moment for Ampem Darkoa.
Tracy Chum with his rare chance to draw parity for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Tracy Chum just wide. And these are the moments where slightest of margins count.
She was just a beautifully free kick, well taken, but just way wide from Tracy Chum. They have been counting on this moment, and it seems they are leaving it late. But will they be able to do that? They need to keep on pushing. 5 minutes remaining.
Clock is ticking down. Fans are biting their nails. It is either now or never. Free kick.
At a point in time, I thought it was a clear, good defending. Oh, but we didn't get the ball, the whole ball. It has to be a foul. Yes, I agree with the assistant referee. On that note, another
free kick to Ampem Darkoa ladies.
Getting closer and closer.
The referee says that Ampem Darkoa ladies player was bamboozled of the ball. Comfort Yeboah sent it in. Mukarama Abdullah and Poma could not make that count for Ampem Darkoa ladies.
Ball taking strike. If this had gone in.
That means that Ampem Darkoa ladies will need to show a bit more of fortitude for the final 2 minutes here at the University of Ghana in the grand finale of the Women's Premier League.
This Diane Besser, Hasaacas defending their lines. But the first half that they had, Grace Vanwa has all the time to manage the game. And it seems Ampem Darkoa have taken charge. They have been operating in the half of Hasaacas ladies. Sometimes defending too deep will cost you at the very blink second.
The first good opening period that Hasaacas ladies had has indeed made life easier for them in the second period.
3 minutes, 2 goals.
Getting the 2 goals in the speed of 3 minutes is what has afforded them the luxury of time in order to manage this game and be crowned champions of the Women's Premier League for this season. And that means that the dominance of Ampem Darkoa ladies will be brought to a halt temporarily.
They were seeking for 3 in a row.
It wasn't possible because now Hasaacas, after this final whistle, would mean that they would leapfrog to 5 titles to their credits.
And Ampem Darkoa will have to wait for another season to get their 4th.
That is, if only they make the grand finale.
Northern Zone has been a terrain they know how to operate very well.
Ampem Darkoa ladies. Anywhere will do at the moment for Hasaacas ladies, who have only 40 seconds away from being crowned champions of this season.
Comfort here, boy. Why is it the injury is really not in the right place? Yellow card. Was it a stamp on the thigh? It seems it's the abdomen.
Comfortable raised her foot, and that meant that we would get the only yellow card of this game.
They've comported themselves so well in the finals of this game, and it seems she wouldn't be on the pitch as the final whistle will be blown. Is it going to be the last kick? You can expect Fidelis Yakubu is there. This lady, this mother, Fidelis Yakubu, mother of 2, has really paid her dues to Hasaacas ladies.
The 7 minutes of additional time is up. Referee is taking a look at her clock. It's all over here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. The pride of the West. Hasaacas ladies are the champions. The first period where they had the goals made life so much easier and a bit rosy for them in the second period. They held on to it. They produced their A performances, and that has helped them to be crowned champions here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. They celebrate. It's been more than 2 seasons where they had such unconfined joy. They have always been hoping to be crowned champions. They were in the grand finale of the Women's Premier League in 2022, but lost to Ampem Darkoa ladies. They came for the second time asking, hoping that the odds could have favored them to be crowned champions in 2023, but they lost on penalties to the same Ampem Darkoa ladies. Third time asking, third time probing, third time requesting, and things have changed for them. They are the champions of Ghana's Women's Premier League for 2023-2024 season. They have secured the slot to play in Waffle Zombie competition, and if they exceed expectations, that means that they would book their ticket to be at the CAF Women's Champions League as well. Ampem Darkoa ladies would have to wait for another season and try find better results. But until then, it is the moment of these girls in green. The two first half goals that they had in 3 minutes, goals initially from Vivian, and then Mukarama Abdullahi has helped them to be crowned champions. It ends here. The grand finale of the Women's Premier League. Ampem Darkoa ladies 1, Hasaacas ladies 2. In order to augment the efforts of her teammates, Mukarama Abdullahi, before she was brought down. And this was the solo round of Comfort Owusu. 1v1 up to match venues have indeed held on in terms of these grand finales. Banwa is not taking things lightly at all with Vera as well as Rubio say for allowing Tracy Chum the luxury of time to have been able to come up with a strike that had it been on target, she wouldn't. Ampem Darkoa ladies. Owusua for Ampem Darkoa ladies. Mary Amponsa, a chance here for Ampem Darkoa ladies to get a goal, but great at the moment rescues her side. A miscue there from Rubio Say, allowing Mary Amponsa to set up Tracy Chum. Temper. Fidels Yakubu with a lovely control. Fidels have volleys swung in. Handball. Veronica Kuma. Sawan Ponsa Ophelia had to ward off that danger. Abiba Isa, the two girls doing it the best. Mukarama Abdullahi clashes his side in the absence of his head coach Yusuf Basigi. Comfort Yeboah sends it in. Mary Amponsa fails to find the back of the net, even with some of the rare chances that Ampem Darkoa ladies would get. Looking at how very resilient, resolute, and formidable the defense of Hasaacas. Darkoa ladies at this moment can be a glimmer of hope for them. Ampem Darkoa ladies, a feeble one. Esther Owusu with her first touch being a shot on target.
They keep on pushing, probing, asking to see if there will be a chance or seconds for them to reduce their deficit, but the two ladies are not taking chances at all. Miscommunication
here for Ampem Darkoa ladies, and Rubio say failed to mark Comfort Yeboah, who swung this wonderful delivery in. The substitutes before with Fidel Siakubu, Mukarama Abdullahi Fidaus Yakubu. Yakubu. Close your eyes. She never went away. Even at that effort.
With this,
oh my goodness.
This shot was just going wide.
Often.
She nearly caused her team. And she fumbled. With that one, no one in particular in this one to do a comeback to win. There will be a par with Hasaacas for title each.
Ampem Darkoa ladies, Grace Banwa, a household name, both in Ghana and in Africa. Let's taking a look at her clock. It's all over here at the university.
It's time for the medal presentation, led by President of the Football Association, Mr. Captain Simeon Okako, Dr. Mrs. Gibson, Owari Mensa, ESCO member. I see Dr. Tony Limen, and I'm the second owner of Ampem Darkoa ladies. You'll be joined by Ohene Kenya management member of Hasaacas ladies. And the referees.
So this is the climax of everything here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, the grand finale of the Women's Premier League that has seen the two girls being crowned champions after a very palpitating game with 2-1 being the final scoreline. Medals being presented first and foremost to the referees that ensure that there was sanity on the field. And today, interestingly, the girls were so much disciplined that we had only a card being brandished in the final moment of the game to a player of Ampem Darkoa ladies. So the referees have gotten their medals for a good job done in tonight's game and possibly in the season in entirety. And now it's the moment for the runners-up. Ampem Darkoa ladies were hoping to have been crowned champions. They were actually the defending champions. They thought they could have won it for the third time consecutively, but it only had to take the exploit of their familiar nemesis, Hasaacas ladies, to halt that run of theirs. They get to leave here today with medals, but that isn't gold. It is silver. As dejected, disappointed, and frustrated as they are, knowing that they promised the residents of Techiman and its environs that they were coming back to Techiman with gold, but things took a different turn here altogether for them. At least they would have this to show to their traditional council. Nanama, as they are well known for, they can't be in Africa this season. They would have to wait for the 2024-2025 season and find a better result. Having given medals out to the runners-up, it is the turn of Ampem Darkoa ladies to give the champions that guard of honor as they walk majestically towards the dignitaries in order to get their gold medal. The president of the Ghana Football Association, in the company of Executive Council member in charge of women's football, Dr. Gifty Owari Mensah. And then again, former ESCO member, Dr. Tony Aubin, among a host of others here in attendance. The ladies in green, the pride of the West, the Do Girls are here, and they have indeed done the job. Gold is what they get to take back to Sekondi, Takrady, and its environs. They get to go along with cash prize, and then the ticket to represent Ghana in WAFU competition. And if subsequently their performance exceeds expectation, they once again make another appearance in the CAF Women's Champions League. After appearing there in 2021, that famous year that they won everything domestically and went to Africa and also excelled. They can afford to smile. They are cheerful. They are so much elated. A lot of emotions running down through them. Album of memories for them to take along. Memories to live with them for years to come. A lot has been made through this victory that they had. They are waiting for the final moment. The Captain Fantastic, Grace Banwa. The third consecutive time being crowned the goalkeeper of the season, keeping the highest number of clean sheets in the women's top-tier division. And now it is that prestigious moment. Grace Banwa is awaiting to be handed over the trophy so she can celebrate with her teammates. And there they go. Hasaacas ladies are the champions. Grace Banwa can't afford to smile. It's that moment that she missed out for 2 consecutive seasons. Hasaacas ladies are the champions of the Ghana Women's Premier League, the Multi-Ghana's Women's Premier League to be precise. Champion of Ghana, champions of women's football. Hasaacas ladies, winners of the Multi-Ghana's Women's Premier League for 2023-2024 season. Hasaacas has been over 2 different seasons before they could lift this trophy. They would have something to cheer about. They would have something to show the residents of Sekondi Takoradi that indeed they are the champions of Ghana once again. Hasaacas.
Max TV, sports, entertainment, and more.
Yɛdenchi akɛseɛ Africa Renstate Company asoɛyɛ yakofa enuro wanwaso Zahara Herbal Mixture, Zahara G Herbal Capsules, Zahara Man Herbal Capsules, ana Hindi Herbal Mixture ana yɛde aba edwaman so. Ɛwa na wobɔ no poho. Sɛ yɛ genital warts, ana sɛ genital herpes. Ni nyinaa yɛ Zahara Mixture ana ne G Capsules adrokro ya ana obehia. Sɛ adrowe ɛkyɛn mogya duro mpo because it contains hemoglobin and iron. Ma oni paduane ye fe esa etimi ma wo tibidi pa a low sperm count and e ye obema also and e how oba oni atenka oba opese ofa ye funu so no waduro